No one's shown up yet. Well, still no one's here. I mean, his lead, but... Amy, hi there. I just need to have a small stock and I'm fixing some chicken. Wish I had some, you know, tortillas to put the chicken in, but... Still no one's here. That's like giving me an Apple TV thing. Don't show that again. Get rewards for Apple TV. What's this about? Don't show again. No. So I'm trying to press. Don't. And they're live. Get rewards by purchasing, gifting subscriptions. I don't know what that's about, but it's letting me dismiss it. Don't show again. Dismiss. There. Sure did, and that seems really annoying. I was like, okay, this place is clearly important. Looks like they got some sort of nuts Allegan technology. Alright, let's leave. What? This place is clearly, like, super important. It looks like it's from the Allegan Empire. I don't know what Alizé is talking about, saying, oh yeah, this totally doesn't look like it's from the Allegan Empire. Yes, it does. It looks exactly like it's from the Allegan Empire. What are you talking about? It looks exactly like Allegan technology. It looks like Allegan technology is what it looks like. Using Ultima Thule technology. I mean, wasn't Ultima Thule just like a place created of emotion? Ultima Thule technology. Ultima Thule technology was just a pseudo place created by Mateon to simulate the dead worlds he visited which she compiled from the dead spirits and lingering pessimistic and nihilistic energy and emotions of the robots. What was the civilization that created Omega? I think the only time they ever visited Earth was, you know, with Omega, which was a super weapon. I'm trying to remember what their civilization was called. I'm kind of ashamed that I don't remember, because it's one of the major ones we visited at Endwalker. They're the ones who made Omega. They were a warlike mechanical civilization. I know who you're talking about, though. Yeah, they're the ones who slaughtered the dragon civilization and somehow ended their own civilization. And their idea was, well, before someone can kill us, we're gonna get to them. Sort of the philosophy of one of the Mamulja, who's like, what is it? Alphascape. Is it this one? I think that one's the don't mind me, just have like extra stuff I don't need. Okay, fine. I'm just really quick doing this because I need to make money, because I did a bunch of those today. I'm not even like interested in this for the glamour. I'm literally gonna like turn these in. It's still not all of them. Oh, come on. Gosh, do I ever miss Stormblood. Most underrated expansion. I didn't even get rid of it all. There's still a bunch in my inventory. I'll just toss the rest. Are they called like the Omicrons? They're called like the Omicrons or something. Where's the Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars, Sea of Stars. Omicron. Well, it's called base Omicron, but I don't remember if the race were called Omicrons or not. Or am I out of the story? I am... Oops, that's the duty finder. Even greater, ever brighter. This is a level 93. After a journey that spanned an ocean and half a continent, Oklamat has defied the odds and become Dawn Servant of Toliala. She would have you remain by her side in an official capacity to help guide the nation to a brighter future. But adventurers are not wont to linger in a single place for long. And you have yet to explore the northern reaches of Tural. Okay, but clearly I need to go to the Golden Land because something very, very important is there. Civilizationally. It's cool looking. It's a very, very cool looking Reaper weapon. I'm trying to think of potential glamours for that. Well, that's what I was doing that for. It was just the scripts. I'm gonna go defeat those and get the... I might as well get something out of it, you know? Oops, I didn't use that. I guess I'll just trash the rest. I hate to make waste, but my inventory is very, very empty, and I don't have a bunch of retainers anymore. So... discard... all 6 of them, Jesus, 6. I hate that that's the case, but it's really easy to get these. I can fight Chaos Unsynced really easily at my level. I had a little bit of trouble with like the last two Alphascapes. I was doing that because of okay, that's enough inventory space. I think for now. Yeah, does that tell you where I am in the story? Because I am in a hurry to figure out what's in the Golden Land. What do I do with that? Special gear. And probably do that later. This is market prohibited. This is no, this isn't market prohibited. I have no idea if it has value though. That'll work for now. So, I have a priority aetheroid pass. Oh, come on. Let me teleport. So it should be in Tulial. It's an expensive teleport, sadly. I like that hat. A very classic wizard witch style hat. Yeah, it's a mimic. Oh yes, definitely. It's just a treasure box. Kurayo! Kawaii! I wonder if someone has made like a Freyrin glamour. What takes getting more expensive? Okay, so I think it's up at the gate. Yeah, it's up at the gate. And the teleport to the gate is Bright Bloom Post. I'm gonna have to go check on things because I am cooking some chicken. Because unfortunately, I am not a vegetarian right now. I needed tasty, affordable protein, and that's what Julia wanted to buy. But neither one of us are exactly fond of eating meat. I don't think either me or Julia like the idea too terribly much. Wish it wasn't so tasty. It's true. For all it is morally questionable, meat is very tasty. Right, I'm gonna go check on the chicken. Oh yeah, that's off to a good start. There's some half-decent caramelization forming on one side. Oh my gosh, I love fish. Fish can be expensive though, but I love fish. It's interesting because in American culture, fish is a meat, but in Japan, fish isn't included in the categorization of Niku. N-I-K-U, Niku. So essentially in Japan, fish isn't considered a meat. Which is pretty important because Buddhists consider eating meat on the impure side of things. Buddhists discourage meat eating. But fish isn't considered a meat in Japan. Oh, loophole right there. Little loophole right there. Little loophole for the Buddhists out there. People like, okay, well, eating meat is impure, says the Buddha. But fish isn't a meat. It's not Niku. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Tarral. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Oh, hey, more music. Why aren't we going to the City of Gold? That seems so obvious. See, why aren't we there? We never should have left. That is a very important location. What were we thinking, just like abandoning it? Now this dude's gonna go there and get whatever crazy technology they have. This poor guy's probably gonna be the final boss now. Oh, because we were just like, oh wow, we don't need this. See, he's even got all the keystones of mine in there. What a fool's errand that we're not returning. This is stupid. Oh my gosh, and he's going in. This is foolishness. Why would you ignore such an important place? This is clearly a technologically advanced civilization through those doors. This is the gate to the Golden City? 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning... Fudge! I thought he turned it off. Partitioning the study of this place. I thought I turned off... What? Can I disable Tuxedo Advance? Please tell me it's disabled now. I thought I disabled it before and then it went to... Anyway. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so he thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tongqua would be entrusted with his safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. See, why did we just abandon this place? This was a stupid decision that I see no reason why we wouldn't immediately continue our path. This was stupid. What the heck? Like, we are setting ourselves up, obviously, for a conflict that is easily avoided if we all weren't being complete idiots. Why are we ignoring this obviously ancient and technologically advanced civilization? Whether they're alive or not through those doors, the technology that exists beyond there surely speaks for itself. What in the heck? So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Wow, me and my friends are idiots for not staying up at the gate to here. This is... Why didn't we go in? We are such idiots. All this plot that is developing right now is only because we are idiots. Wow. They're developing this whole plot on our idiocy. It's working! Don't you love it when a plot could just be ignored entirely if the main cast of characters weren't complete idiots? Is some there? Can hear me? It's true we didn't have the key, though we should have requested the key. At last. Reboot our takes place real quick because I'm hearing a crackle. Okay, that should be better. It just feels incredibly short-sighted to just... We let this happen. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. And pretended it was gone forever before the end. Wow, of course. That sounds about right. I'm gonna be right back. Honestly, the chicken has the perfect amount of caramelization. Hopefully the other soy joins too. Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Ha ha! Fascinating. Name your price, then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes. The resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Wow, literal backstabber. Promise? Why? Because he's a literal backstabber. What the F? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world. One that bends to my will. As you wish. But in exchange... I mean, I always assumed he was power hungry and an ends justify the means sort. I always did assume that. Wow, he's a literal backstabber. Literal backstabber. Insane. I believe there's someone waiting for you. Really? Now who could that be, Ernville? Ernville is ready to set off. Okay, I should check the chicken again. Especially since I wasn't in the middle of a literal cutscene. So I interrupted to check the chicken anyway, but yeah. I feel like I have the time. I saw this coming a million miles away, and yet our cast of characters was like, yeah, we found something incredibly powerful and ancient and technologically advanced. Let's ignore it and let someone else use it. That sounds like a marvelous idea. I don't know, I'll just go on a random journey to the north part. To North America. We've seen South America, let's go see North America. Like, literally all of our heroes are kind of idiots. Erinville is ready to set off. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. I mean, it appears like it's some sort of bridge connecting North and South America. But then again, this place also has tacos, which is a North American Mexican thing. I don't know. There's no perfect approximations in Final Fantasy XIV. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques Tarral is a wonder in its own right. And yes, now I'm no longer a paladin, I'm a gunbreaker right now. With a kanabo. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. So why is it blocked off? Signed by Val Lamont herself? My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. We really don't have time for this. It's like we're going on a vacation to North America. While the enemy steeps himself in power. Nice bridge, though. A very nice bridge. Well, it's a lot of people have permission to come and go.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatona town.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a Wild West town. Yeehaw!
A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants.
We're literally just in the Wild West right now.
Come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
I guess I have summoned you.
Yasolani lies past Shaloni.
This is literally just cowboy town. We're in the Wild West now. Might as well be a machinist.
It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Our version of a buffalo, my guess. Gonna want to make a special gunbreaker glam or a machinist. Did you say something, Julia? What'd you say? I'm sorry if I woke you up. I tasted it, and it's not as good as it used to be because we don't have the soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. Don't get your hopes up. It's not as good as it used to be. Do we have fries? Oh, you're wanting me to... Yeah, I gotcha. Alright, Bat. Sorry it's gone so long. Also, I'm going to have to leave to make some french fries relatively soon. I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff first, but I'm gonna have to go put up a beer back screen. Julie would like some french fries. Literally just the Wild West. I was wondering if they were gonna reference that. Short on Ranique? Afraid so. If one'll suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need to, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late. More easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out a few fit for Renton's proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile. And the ones I saw... Okay, I should finish my food first. Milk. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. If they don't got the buffalo, they don't got the buffalo. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. They've got a train station too. Literally the Wild West. This is literally just the Wild West now. About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression, too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of the beasts, or one of our beasts. Stick around until they do, and I'll see you both on Renique for a safer trip. Pardon me. Sorry. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about wildlife. Even if you left now, waiting for the Roni could be faster than walking, and safer besides. You'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Haswahi then. All the men bringing the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Howdy, partner. Okay, I'm gonna turn off eye takes for just a moment to prove my point. There, I just kind of had to do that. I could not resist. I'm gonna go to town, put up a beer back screen, and cut up some potatoes. As we don't got proper French fries, we're gonna have to make them. We'll have to cut up a potato. The last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well. It's become a proper town.
Oh hey, we got voice acting. It's become a proper cutscene. I saw a saloon. Time to play triple triad.
Hey!
Oh hey, it's a gunbreaker.
Now hold on a minute.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
Was town ain't
talking
big
to you,
enough
old
for the
bastard.
two of us.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dustwatch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dustwatch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Droll.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, whoa, it's Estinian.
Is
Is that where you been? Is that where you been, Estinian?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Well, he's clearly a corrupt sheriff. Like, at first I wasn't sure, but the more things went on, the more he's clearly hiding something.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Some of them definitely have decent, cowboy accents. Some of them clearly aren't even attempting one. I mean, I can't do a good cowboy accent. At best, I can try to pretend I'm Southern enough to have developed a Southern accent. Really, I'm just imitating stereotypes / people in my life I've known who have a Southern accent. But the town I grew up in Arkansas, most people didn't have a thick Southern accent, so neither did I develop one. And to say nothing of the fact that the Southern accent isn't the same as the Southwestern accent. Like, Arkansas is more middle America. It's close to Texas, though. It's close to Texas. A lot of to and fro between Texans and Arkansans.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Oh, well, we'll see.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Oh, Abyssal.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Really? What's going on? What's this all about? I mean, things could have changed, I guess. I don't know. It's time to go to the saloon. Give me some ale. Let's play some triple triad. I'm putting all my money on the line. Hey. May I just say how much I appreciate... May I just say how much I appreciate that we finally got a region in Final Fantasy XIV that is just the Wild West. Like, heck yeah. That's really cool. Got my spaghetti western on. Alright, I'm going to put up a be right back screen. I've kept Julia waiting long enough. Wanted to balance the two since I am streaming. Ugh. Pardon me. Billy? Right. Bayek. Yowl. Howdy. Okay, I really kind of screwed up the back part, but it's whatever. That is the worst bee I've drawn in a while. Chop up some potatoes. Sorry for keeping you waiting. okay, Julia? Yeah. Just hurt a little getting up is all. Take a look. Let me know it's in a bush. It's in a bush. Look. Take a look. Did I chop them up small enough so far? Right. Actually, I don't like. No, I'm gonna worry. Take some more chicken to be sure. That's okay. Sorry about that, but fries in here. They're back. Sorry. Sorry, the chicken didn't taste better. Really needs some spice. That's good. Okay, I'm back for now. Whew, that was probably gone like 10 minutes. Took a while for me to... I mean, I own an air fryer, but I feel like frying it in oil tastes better. Well, you don't got one of those fancy deep fryers. I don't know how to do a French cut on my fries, but it'll do in a pinch. How long was it gone? I'm so sorry. I'm not the fastest chop in the West. So these cables are tangled and tornation. There we go. Oh. There's no mouse cursor. Get out of the way. It's cool that there is a saloon here. Fancy a drink before you head on to the wilds? You sure are a party girl. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. Uh-oh. Don't want my cat to bounce on my keyboard. That's cause problems. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes big or small were settled by dueling. Oh, of course. This being the Wild West. But yeah, I'm sure most of y'all are lurking. So, I mean, I understand I probably won't get a response, but if anyone is still watching me, how long was I gone? I know I spent quite a long time chopping up those potatoes. The peoples of Shalaoni rarely saw eye to eye. And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Koana, preferring peace be enforced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lance Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zarul Jaw's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Not very long. It was at least 10 minutes though, wasn't it, Kyle? Felt like it was 10 minutes. I still have a few potatoes to chop up as well. Oh, but I've got the first batch cooking. I need to check on it soon. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with a Ronique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Yeah, I really appreciate that we got Final Fantasy The Wild West. Hello, Eclipse. Hello. Silly cat. Speaking of a silly cat, look at Semikote. Oh, it's a bunch of homes you can't go in. That always sucks. I mean, that makes sense because most people lock up their houses, but still. I go in as many places as possible. I am, in fact, quite excited for the Wild West. Ready for some rootin', tootin', and shootin'. But now that I think on it, this is the first time I've traveled with only a single companion. It makes for fewer complications. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we got a lengthy list of folks waiting to use our raw need. Which is to say, which is why I have to ask that you stop it. Wow, that's a word I need to practice. Sheshenoazi Springs. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with its banditry? Kamilka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Oh wait, I forgot my forced southern accent. Oh well. Hey, you know, kind of like how I grew up in the South and didn't really develop much of a southern accent, despite, you know, occasionally coming across people from more rural areas with a more thick southern accent than my own. Tennessee is also well known to have a southern accent, like Tennesseans. But, you know, you being from Nashville, and it being a bigger city, my city was not nearly even remotely as close to as big as Nashville. Nor did you grow up in Nashville, you moved to Tennessee. But Kyle, have you come across any people at all while they're in Tennessee with a southern accent? Right then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. One person. A single person, wow. Just goes to show that when you're in the city, most of the time the southern accent just fades away. I didn't pick it up. Most people in Nashville haven't picked it up.
You still have more of an accent than you might think you do.
Really? Most people don't notice an accent in me. Do you notice?
Yeah, but it's not thick, it's not heavy, but you sure don't look like someone from California or from the East Coast.
I see. Most people I've come across tell me they don't notice any accent on me. It's cool that you picked it up. This is your first time riding us. Even so, I can't imagine it will prove difficult for you. Alright, I'm gonna go... I know I keep going AFK. I need to go check on the potatoes. Hey.
I'm sorry, I feel like the noodle may stand up.
What?
I said I'm sorry, I haven't done more for myself. I feel like a noodle may stand up.
I understand. It's okay.
I'm not would you can just use the same grounds, but could you make another one?
Yes, of course. Well, that was already one that was watered down, so I'm going to be starting a new one in case. They're progressing pretty well. water in it? I don't know. Oh shoot, it needs water. Okay, sorry for being on again. I have to fill it up with water. Excuse me, putz. Ah, wrong way. I need to get through. Excuse me. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, Nashville is like the country music capital of America, which is something that's influenced a lot by like Western music. You know, like Big Art. Unknown Texas Red. I don't remember the lyrics. I don't know why, but I don't remember all the lyrics to Big Art. Which is very much Western. Country Western is a genre, but like, yeah. Tennessee is in the East. And country music was very influenced by like Western. Like Western themed music. Cowboys and stuff. But like, Nashville is supposed to be like the country music capital of America. And interestingly, you found one person while living there with a southern accent. One person. I imagine probably a lot of people in country music try to fake it, don't they? Try to seem more southern than they are. If you're a favorite dancer, I suggest you stop by the dance hall often. You've so many coming and going, I can scarcely keep track of who's performing next. Huh. Good-natured stableman. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Absolutely. This is your first time, so oh wait, it's Erinville. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shalolani has changed. It's basically we're riding a buffalo right now. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to... Nope. Oh, okay, so they are eating subtenders now. What's it called? Brimming with cerulean, huh? It's an Easter egg. Oh, so that's where the Wallachia are from. It's up here. Ah. Oh, right. An etherite. Honestly, it wasn't that far. I could have easily got here on foot. Plus, I have mounts of my own. Oh well, it was a nice little ride. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronig. Now then. This is Shoshanawazi Springs. Perhaps the busiest town here in Shalani. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to... The change? The change. Okay. The change come to Hutsawawi was surprisingly enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iyate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled around her all. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. You say that like I don't have blue hair myself. There's plenty of blue hair around this world. I know it doesn't have the most perfect of histories, for obvious reasons, but I like to believe that there is some beauty in being born from the South and that it holds some value. In some ways, I'm almost sad I don't have a Southern accent. It'd be nice to at least have something as a cultural keepsake from, you know, being a Southerner. I don't really have any problem with a Southern accent. I think it's cute. I remember thinking it was really cool when I watched My Little Pony, and they had like the whole Applejack and everyone in the in her extended family with quite thick Southern accents. And I was like, aww. Apple Bloom's Southern accent's adorable. So is Applejack. So is Granny Smith. Maybe it is. Maybe life is easier without an accent, but I'd like to think it'd be nice to at least have had some keepsake from being born in Arkansas and the Bible Belt and all the other cultural baggage that comes with being born in the southern US. I like not to think that it was worthless. At least where I'm from has a lot of cool places and stories and things I've seen. Oh look, they're drying out corn.
It's
cool.
one of the best places in the United States, if not the world.
It's a pretty cool place where I'm from. I'm glad you feel that way about my town.
I've lived in enough places to know quality.
Yay!
I would live, as much as I liked Orange County, I would live where you grew up, probably before I'd go to Orange County.
I appreciate the high praise. Yeah, Julia loves it in my town.
Surprisingly solid Asian food.
Yeah, and it was really interesting because we lived right by a Mexican grocery store, like a convenience store, the quickest and easiest way we had to get groceries. And the owner was a Korean woman. The neighborhood was largely Mexican American, but the owner of the local Mexican convenience store was a Korean American woman. Just shows, yeah, no matter what people think about the South, it's as multicultural as is about as it gets, really. I wouldn't say it's as multicultural as it gets. That'd be like California or Hawaii. But, you know, it's not like we are what people think we are. Not to the degree some people might assume, at least. I ever... I am a gunbreaker now. Kind of fitting. I mean, you know, they say that samurai stories and cowboy stories influenced each other. I'm a samurai in the Wild West. Just call me Rawhide Kobayashi. That's what I should do. I should make like an aura girl. Oh, come on. I'll never make anyone that's not a lollipop. But say I wanted to make an aura girl. I could make like an aura. And name them Rawhide Kobayashi. And make them a machinist. It's true though that like spaghetti westerns apparently influenced Jidaigeki movies, which in turn also influenced some westerns. Interesting little connection there between cowboy western movies and like and period flicks for samurai. Even get a little bit of that like energy I've heard in the much beloved God Hand, or so I've heard. Would you say that there was like that sort of little cultural flavor connection going on in God Hand? I know it takes place in the Wild West.
A weird West, but yeah. Why?
I was just came to my mind when I was thinking of like the Japanese Wild West connection. Because I've heard stories about like spaghetti westerns in particular, but also westerns in general, influencing samurai movies like the Jidaigeki genre. And in turn, Jidaigeki movies inspired western stories. And less overtly western, it also inspired George Lucas. I think it's because there's a culture of, like, duels to some extent that used to be a prominent part of samurai culture. Like, that's definitely an overlapping thing. There's a lot of samurai used to settle their differences with duels. Let's see, I already attuned to Aetherite. Who do I talk to here? I really do need to get around to playing God Hand. Julia herself is another of many people who absolutely sing that game's praises. Oh, there's someone to talk to. I heard nothing but good things about God Hand. Blue-haired Tona. Yes? I'm Iate, and who by to be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is! Aaronville, yes. I guess he's changed his name. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. I didn't realize bunny people lived a long time. Well, this is Yati. She's known my mentor since they were children. Oh, she's known my mentor? I guess I'll figure out more. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Ellen Shipa. Sorry, Shipya? Ellen Shipya. It'd be nice to have it pronounced. So that's his name. Ellen, what now? Alright. I was born Elaine Shipya. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. It's like, don't you dare dead name me. Don't dead name Aaronville. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It'd be good to see you in, Kakiwa again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Shipya's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow, too, Yati. Even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kakia. But her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Julul Jaja's traveling companions after all. She is always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrell lit a fire in her. Even after Aline Shipa was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Yate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Well, he's found the Golden City. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Okay, I should go put those fries on a plate and stop oh, there's more. Darn. I mean, it's good, but also, I feel bad. I'm gonna go take them anyway. Kept you waiting long enough. Would you like some ketchup to go with it? Bernie? I'll go ahead and put some on the plate in case you want.
Oh, can you salt them and then put a side of burger sauce?
Okay, absolutely. They may be a little bit mushy, and my apologies for that. I can try to get them crispier next time. Hope that they're not gross or anything. Oh. Do you not want a fork?
I don't think I need
Okay.
it. Yeah, they're kind of mushy.
Do you want me to try better next time?
It could be nice.
Honestly, I'm surprised at how mushy I got them. I'm just it's too much oil.
I put more oil in because you need to deep fry them.
So it's not too much oil? Do you think I should have cooked them longer?
Longer and probably at a bit of a higher heat.
Okay. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this.
These are just kind of hash browns.
Oh, do they suck?
No.
It's good at least. Alright, another round's coming up. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to help! I need help! What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Why did I say the El Dorado? El means the El Dorado? I just realized that. Julia, are you okay? Now, who could these people be? Hello? Who are y'all? What do you want? Oh, look at that weapon he wears, for one. Oh, this person's got a sword and a shield.
In
You know.
this game, no.
What?
In this game, no way.
No way. That's a little strange for the Wild West, I'll say. Which this clearly is. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please! You have to help! I've been robbed! It's Amika, Wuklamot's nursemaid. Aaronville Tutudu. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. I'm not sure if I will be, Naruka. I'm not sure. I do know is that I would like it if I spent tomorrow enjoying the story for this game. Considering I really want to know what happens. And I find that if I end up spending the whole time playing with you, I probably won't get around to that much story. Unfortunately. Oh, what is it? What is it? You sounded like you needed something.
The comment to myself.
Oh, okay. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for dealing with that bot. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Wuklamot's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. No, no, come with us to safety. Oh, dear. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Good night, Narika. Oh, this is gonna be easy. We're dead if the boss finds out. Well, almost looks like a church over there. Oh, it's a cemetery. That explains why it looks like a church. Lovely. I should probably end stream soon. It's getting late, and I'm getting tired, and also... I won't say it. No need to worry. She's fine. What?
How are you even cooking these?
Oh, did I screw up another batch?
Why did you turn the heat off already?
Because I was worried that overcooking them was causing them to become mushy. Do you think that's not it? You don't think overcooking them's causing them to become mushy?
No,
Okay. Then I'll go back to cooking them more.
it's fine, dude. You can feel.
Oh, looks like you turned it back on yourself.
Yes.
Sorry. So I'll get this one straight.
Very fine. Got it here.
Literally my only motivation to stay awake is that my mom is birthday. That's not sarcastic.
What did you want to do together today, Julia?
I should have never stayed. Well, I had forgotten that today was Friday. When I checked Discord, I noticed that it was Friday and it was the day for our D&D session. And then when it was over, you were asleep. So I should just delete the couch.
You're right, that's the solution out of everything.
Whatever, I should have said that. I don't know. I feel bad. I don't know what to say or do. I feel really guilty for wanting to know what happens in this story. All I've felt is regret for wanting to enjoy this.
Just go to bed, dude.
I've let you down and I feel really guilty.
Don't. That's the solution to this problem, is don't feel guilty.
And why don't you say something like, you're sharing your frustration. I'm a hypocrite. I told you that I wanted to do something with you today and that I have been a terrible friend. How am I not supposed to feel guilty if I hear you say that?
It happens. So see the coloration you're getting on these fries here? This is what you're looking at.
I'm gonna wrap up stream soon. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Oh,
Fire!
Holy shit!
Control fire, but fire.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
How do I...
I suppose water will help.
Such tight bolts are very cold.
Will water help?
No, do not throw water. That being said, it's burning out on its own.
What happened?
I guess oil got in there. I'm wanting it to burn out on its own because I really don't have to clean up fire. Fries are definitely burned by now.
Y'all, we have an emergency. I'm ending stream right now.
It's my kind of fucking day.
I need to keep an eye on the fire, and I'm already sleepy. I'm not doing any more of this today. I didn't even have a good stream to begin with. I spent over half the stream AFK. It wasn't a very good stream at all.
Yeah, that's my fault.
I'll see y'all soon, I hope. Sorry that I haven't done a better job.